Hey, welcome to Game Week 18, and in the Goodfellas podcast on this festive holiday. We hope that those of you who are celebrating, I hope that you've had a good time with family, specifically our Pio here, who's actually been out celebrating the whole day, which is why he has his hair. Okay, we hope that you've had a good time. Happy Christmas. You.
Yeah, and he's putting on his thinking cap finally for this
Yeah,
particular session.
Yeah,
finally, thinking cap.
yeah.
It's a Santa Claus hat. It's not a jester. It's not a. Though my points seem to be like the jester's points for Game Week 17. I'm hoping to change this around. So we'll start off with a very interesting fact of that picture, where it was taken in the Man City training room. And
It's
this is Pep.
MMA,
Who's actually,
MMA win. Next week he is going to take on the Islam Makhachev, the light heavyweight. In this case, maybe
that's
welterweight.
what that's
Pio,
what
explain
Fauzan
what's
thinks,
going
but
on here, man.
actually,
What's going
yeah,
on here?
actually, this is Pep. So Pep said in a press conference, and he's really following up on what he actually told the journalist, because he said that if my players come back and they weigh over 3 kg of what they weighed before they left, then they are not traveling to Forest for the away match, for the
So
Boxing
these
Day
are
match.
all for
So
the
this is him actually
All
weighing.
for the Donnarumma owners. He may just
Yeah.
not
So
start.
this was
If he doesn't
no,
start, you
but
know
look at
why.
and this is funny because this comes right after Erling Haaland uploaded a video of himself having a mukbang sort of thing, where he was just eating beef. He was just eating beef
Yeah.
straight off the bone, the T-bone, man. And I think that's what the journalists were asking. So you can see Erling Haaland at the back. I think he hasn't done the weigh in yet. Looking
That
quite
is
panicked.
proteins, man. Proteins don't put on weight, bro. I think proteins is good. Muscle building.
Okay,
Stay
okay.
off the
Foden and
carbs.
No, but
captain.
shouldn't that mean the easiest way to get around it is before you go for the holiday, eat first, gain the weight, and then during the holiday, you know, you come in already. This is what I did for my wedding. When I got married, I was already a little bit overweight, so I can
Yeah,
tell
that's
my
right.
wife that I didn't change.
That's the best, That's the
Right,
best. When
right.
you're in your
Well
wedding, you
done.
don't lose weight. You should be the fattest during your wedding. So 20 years down the road, you look at your picture and you feel great because you look better than the day you were
That
married.
that's the
That's the tricks,
strategy.
guys. That's the trick.
Okay, what a strategy
Okay,
from good fella Fonzie. Okay,
okay. So first off,
speaking of
let's
Man
do a
City,
shout out first. Hold on. Before
All
we move on to Man
right.
City some more, let's shout out the best
wow,
player
Rohan,
of Game Week today,
Oh,
Rice
rice,
baby.
rice, baby.
Yeah. Okay, but
Oh,
consider the fact that
105.
he has 105 points.
Keller.
With Wilson with
Oh,
2 points here.
on a rubbish wheels game week. Kelleher,
Wow,
13 points. Magnificent.
Yeah.
and this
Oh, yeah,
and this is
Rogers.
without the triple
Wow,
cap,
Semenyo,
Cameroon.
Rogers. Wow.
without the triple cap, without
Oh,
triple captaining
this is
Haaland. Wow,
without triple captain, 105. Well
Wait,
done,
wait.
bravo, bravo, bravo.
well
One,
done.
one more, one more part to it. You see what's on the bench.
Wow,
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 Dominic. He has three Leeds players
wow,
on the bench.
wow.
Wow.
Well done,
Yes,
well
Wow.
done.
Okay.
well
Good
done.
job, good
Okay,
job, good job.
okay. Bring it
Dominic.
back to Man City. Man City as the main topic. Okay, here. This is an interesting potential situation.
Yep, yep. I think we have had a few viewers asking us this question. What happens when the player that you have in your team suddenly move on to another team? And if you already have three players, like for example, if Semenyo is going to Man City, if he's going to Man City, and you already have three Man City players in your team, and he's going to be your fourth one, what's going to happen to him?
Hmm. So
What answer to that?
we actually googled it, and we found that if from the FPL website itself, it says that you can keep the fourth player in the same club, but your next transfer out has to be the Man City player. In other words, you are not allowed to make any other transfers until you transfer out one of them when you make your next transfer, so that you will be able to go back down to the gazetted 3 players from each
Right.
team.
So let me get this right. So that means if Semenyo becomes a Man City player, and I already have 3 Man City players, so that makes him my 4th Man City player. I'm still able to get points for the following game weeks and every other game week. But my first transfer would have to get it back to normal status. Is that right?
This is according to the FPL website here, based
Right.
on the scout in 2nd September 2025. This was when we looking at the transfer of Isak and this guy. Okay, so the same. So it says here, if you now own 4 Chelsea players, including you, you cannot begin the next match. You will have to sell at least one of them when you make your next transfer. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, same logic appears if you decide to hold. So you will be able to keep 4 players for the rest of the season, but you cannot transfer anybody else in or out.
Right, right. So
Okay.
it's a way that if you want that 4 Man City players, you can, but that means the whole rest of the season you're not able to do any transfer. And if you are doing any transfer,
Mm.
it will have to make it back to status quo,
All right. So
right?
that answers the
Yep.
Okay.
question,
I
then, is
hope
it?
it's clear. It's clear for everybody lah. That what you can do. So you can kind of like cheat the system. Buy Semenyo, for example, before he transfers. You know, as long as you're not doing any more transfers, he can remain in your team as the 4th Man City player. However, if it's you want to do any transfer, your first transfer needs to be removing one of the Man City players. Doesn't need to be Semenyo. It just has to be one Man City players. If you already have 4 Man City players. Of course, if it goes to
Mm.
Man United and you only have one Man United player, then there's no issue.
No issue. Yep.
Right. Great,
Okay.
guys. Wow, this was I don't know whether it was sad, laugh, cry. Wow. Some players are just not meant to play for some clubs, I feel. Um it's like, it's like the FPL player that you get in, and then he just doesn't give you points. What is going on with Isa? What happened that day? Did anybody see the game?
It
I
was
did.
a
I
Romero
didn't see
tackle,
the
wasn't it?
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a Romero tackle. So I didn't watch that match either. So
Wow. Because I saw that game in the first half, it was quite nothing really much happening. In the second half, I saw Frimpong coming in and then going out. I saw Isak coming in and then going out injured. So many things that was happening. He scored and then he left and then he scored, he got injured and then he got taken out. Wow, so many things that happened in that particular second half. But looks like he's out again, for the next few months. So, yeah, if those any of you are still holding on to Isak, and I think this is the time to let him go. And
mm,
it's obvious now Ekitike will be the main man up front.
Yeah. Which is
yep.
why he's actually a lot of transfers in actually, which is something we'll
Right.
cover
Yeah.
slightly later on. Okay. Speaking
Yeah.
of also other people that we talked about last week actually. What about this guy, man? First of all,
Wow.
look at the form that he's in.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
For a striker to get 7, 9, 6, 9, 13, I mean, if well, the fear is just that. Oh, I mean, when he got 7, we say he's not going to get the next one. He got a 9, and then we say he's not going to get the next one. He got a 6. I say, okay, this is a flash in a pan. It's a purple patch, and then he got a 9, and then I say, okay, that should be it. And then he gets a 13. Oh, and some of these opponents are not. He got 6 against Liverpool, 9 against Chelsea. It's regardless. 7 against Man City. I mean, this he had 7, 9, and 6 with Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool. Um, wow. And I did mention, right, Crystal Palace was his favorite team, and he got 13 points. If only he listened to my own advice.
If only I listened
So,
to you too. Aiyo.
so is it time to get him in? I mean, this is something to think about. Let's see whether Pure actually got him in later or not.
Okay. The other funny transfer
goodness. Wow, Simpson, man. Ah,
we were get him, man. And then after that, after a year, a lot of people are gonna bring him
this
in, and then
this was him lah. This guy is my Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but in the opposite sense. No, 10 points. I said couldn't happen again. 8 points couldn't happen again. 8 points. I said no way. I said it's against Burnley. I like okay. I think it has to be lah this time. I think, and he was like last week in our podcast. He was the main guy that got transferred in by so many people. And then what happens? He got
Two-pointer.
1 point. I think 1 point, right? He had a
Two.
yellow card, really not doing anything, and then he got a yellow card after that. Gosh.
I see.
So I think it was a 1 or 2 pointer for me. I cannot remember. No defensive contribution as well. Gosh.
2 points
Wow.
because our our top player also just now, Rohan, he also had Harry Wilson in 2 points.
Yeah. 2 points. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 points. The wow. I think
so does that make him this week's João Pedro? Everybody
I
then
No, I
don't
don't think
know,
so.
man.
everybody
I don't
throws
think
I
so.
don't know.
Not at all because it's West Ham.
Yeah, but Pio was last week
it
was
was
he's
Burnley. It
Pio
was
Pio
Burnley.
sold me the argument saying that he takes corners and all that. Pio, right? You said he takes corners. You're giving me these nuggets of information, right? Yeah.
I was referring to Stark actually.
Nugget, right? I think Pio always likes to use it. Nugget, what chicken McNugget? Use that
Chicken,
your
chicken,
information.
chicken,
Huh? Chicken,
chicken.
That's back to you, man, Pio. Give me good
Yeah.
advice, lah, next time. Ay.
Yeah, I told you to keep Cunha, man. Look at that now. Then Cunha is becoming the most
Yeah.
transfer in
There's
now.
a
No. Cunha.
conversation coming up, that one.
You make
Mm.
fun of Cunha somehow. Okay, lah, let's see.
Speaking of Cunha,
Cunha, baby. Cunha. Wow.
slide transferred again. Okay, before we go on to this, let's look at we're looking at top transfers in and out. But before that, let's look at the midfielders comparisons for the week, right? Okay, because we place Bruno.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bruno is out, right?
Yeah.
So there you go, man. These are your options. Notice Wilson is not there. Okay, so these are your options. All right. I
Yeah.
mean, Foden is Foden, he should be in the thick of the action. Rogers has been, again, this is the other guy. I should have brought him in last week instead of Wilson. But he was playing against Man United, I see, and then Wilson was playing a weaker opponent. So I say Wilson instead of Rogers. Good grief. Bruno is the other one, like Bart Simpson. Since I brought him in, it's been rubbish. So anyway, these are the four midfielders that you can consider. On the right hand side, you can see the fixtures that they are going up against. Bruno Gomes looks like he's having. Hey, why is Man United in white? Shouldn't it be like dark red or maroon or burgundy? Man United is referred to as a so-so game.
Let's not talk about the classification
So
of the colors, shall we? Let's
okay.
move on.
Let's move on. But in terms
Okay.
of, you see, Cunha, I would like to say now Bruno is out. Now he will be on penalties, right? He should be the one on penalties. And Mbuemo is not there as well. So Mbuemo is off to AFCON. So your main guy there would be Cunha, I think. So I think this would be a good time to get him into your team. And I would agree with Pio. Pio, since he held him since that time, maybe it's now time to reap the returns. Expected goals. I just want to highlight the expected goals. Despite the Foden's form, Rogers' form, check out Cunha's expected goal is 2.63, way ahead of Rogers, despite the form factor.
Who's gonna
So
provide?
those of
Who's
you who
gonna
want
be providing the passes? Big
Mason
question
Mount,
there. Maybe.
yeah, I would think they will play with Mason
Maybe.
Mount, and then yeah. I
I
mean,
don't think it's
he
2.63.
as the main man. Maybe when you remove these other players, he would thrive as being the main guy. At Wolves, look at him. He was the one. Man. He didn't need anybody around him to score all the brilliant goals. So, and like I said, he's on penalties. So he might shine forth, I think, from the lack of the other players.
Mm. He may become the main man
Yeah,
as a
that's right.
result.
That's right.
We shall
That's
see.
right.
So looking at this, okay, clearly Bruno and Bruno will be the main transfers out for obvious reasons. And then Thiago because he's no longer performing, same with KZ.
Seems to have lost his mojo.
Yeah, no surprises here. But let's look at the amount of the players transferred in actually. So AKTK, because now that Isa is out, he will be the main man. Calvert Lewin is maybe the Thiago replacement or is basically the new João Pedro. We shall see.
I
Uh,
mean, with those points
uh,
that he's been getting
mm,
at 5.8, I think his price has
5.8,
gone up
yeah.
now from 5.4567 now at 8.
Yep, yep,
Mm,
yep. Hey,
yeah,
but where
so
is João Pedro in this list?
Yeah, finally, nobody has him anymore. I think that's why. Not transfer in, transfer out. But
no,
he did score
maybe,
last week.
yeah, maybe he did it. He's
Oh,
not
he scored a
transferred
goal.
in
He
or
scored two
out.
goals, right?
Mm. I don't see him in the in or out.
Wow, 2 goals, man. How come he's not here? Hmm.
Two goals,
Uh,
I thought one, two.
our
Oh,
favorite
1 goal.
Brazilian.
1 goal. Okay, okay.
Calvert Lewin, look at that. 302,000. And rising.
Already. Yeah.
Okay, so then let's look at our teams then at this point. Okay, first up will be who is it?
Oh, that's me.
Still,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I got fed up. I did a knee-jerk reaction. Got fed up with Mateta.
Yes.
Ah,
Calvert Lewin.
I
And
see
Calvert
Calvert
useless.
Lewin
Lewin.
has come. Yeah.
Wow, DCL, man. I've got a
Yeah.
feeling.
So I brought DCL because I think he's very good bench fodder. He's at 5.7. He's still value for money
But
currently.
you, but you
Even if
Very,
you
taking
want
very good.
Thiago.
yeah, because it's either Mateta or Thiago. I'm looking at it in terms of value that I've gained. Lah. So Thiago still
Right.
has a bit of a ceiling for me that
Right.
Mateta is decreasing already. So
Yeah.
I took Mateta out.
I think that's a wise move.
And the other one is
Roger.
Rogers for my Bruno because I already have Cunha. So I just decided everything seems to go through Rogers. I was watching the match against United, and Rogers is phenomenal. He is amazing. The thing about him is he's very economical. He makes his shots and chances count. So it looks like everything it goes through him, the balls and all that. So that's why I decided to bring Rogers in. So it's a good playmaker that I have, and he seems to be fixture proof for now.
Mm.
For now, it seems to be a good vein of form, good run of form as well. So yep, he's going in. I'm looking at Neto to be out soon, but I'm just waiting for Palmer to come in first. Then I may go into a midfield heavy formation. Yeah, so Calvert Lewin and Thiago for now are the cheap strikers.
So
Having
three
said
four
that,
three.
Oh,
no, more like a 3-5-5-1 or 3-5-2 max.
wow. Oh,
Oh,
5-1.
so Calvert Lewin on the bench.
Thiago maybe on the bench.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Then you mean you would rather play that Stark? Is it Starch
Yeah,
from
because he's
Leeds?
the one that's been. If you notice, he has given points as well.
Right,
Let me
right.
just pull up stats. He is their midfield. He's their corner kick taker as well. Like I mentioned to you, I think you confused my Wilson advice
No,
with his
no. I
Stark
think
advice.
it was.
Actually,
I was quite clear. I heard you say Wilson was the one taking corner kicks.
he was
But
like
there's
he
another
was. He was.
nugget of information. Okay, Starch. Is it? Is how you pronounce his name from Leeds?
Yeah, Stark. So he scored a goal. He scored a goal and has a bonus point as well in the last match against Crystal Palace. So if you look at
Right.
his stats, well, his stats has been quite good. Against Liverpool, he had 12 points, 1 goal, and 1 assist for DCL. Yeah, so and quite a good run of form lah. Against City, against Chelsea, he scored as well, an assist
Awesome.
as well. Yeah,
All right.
so that's it. My
Right.
team. Ooh,
Who is this?
It's you
Foden
lah.
Rice.
So it's
Foden Rice. Okay.
Dewsbury. Dewsbury.
the biscuit.
Dewsbury
The
biscuit.
biscuit.
Hey, every time you got him in, he's got injured, man. Hey, take him out, please. Do Everton a favor.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the other two are also people need to wake up. So it was Buemo and also that's why, yeah lah, we'll consider. But right now, I decided to bring in A as the main man here. Foden is on and off when it comes to points wise, but he is definitely contributing. Rice is the other one that's also strong in midfield. Everyone else just stays the same. Looking forward to getting rid of the biscuit guy and changing it to somebody else.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
still
yeah.
consider because uh, if I keep one of my midfielders to maintain the transfers, I can transfer three this week. I choose to bring in
Mm.
Calvert Lewin. So that's an interesting run of fixtures also. We shall see.
Right,
Is where
right.
I am right now. Okay, this one.
All right, this is me. Bruno is out. That's for sure. So I took out Bruno and replaced him with Rogers. The rest are the same. Um, very
Then
tempted
especially right.
to remove Thiago and put Dominic Calvert-Lewin in. I feel that now I'm still hesitating, and because I'm hesitating, I feel that there's going to be another big pointer from the Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Pio is going to benefit from my hesitation. But
Yeah.
well, I will just leave Thiago. I'm going to give him one or two more games, lah. And if I were to remove him, I think DCL would be the one that I will replace him with, but just not yet. And you see, my luck, Wilson, after I just finally brought him in, is now 75%. So yeah, so my midfielder will be Roger, Rice, Foden, and probably Bruno lah. I'll see how it goes. And yeah, and then my defenders mostly are unchanged, and my goalkeepers are unchanged. So this is basically the team.
How about the captain?
There your captaincy. Captain for game week 18. Very, very difficult to move away from Haaland. Because yeah, the form that he's in, and he tends to score one or two goals. But a second strong contender must be Ekitike. Now he'll be the main focal guy up front. Isha is injured, and they are up against Wolves at home, who is wow, really, really shaky.
Mm.
So yeah, that's a great shout. Because Nottingham Forest against Man City, Man City is playing away, I think, or is it? Yeah, I think Man City is playing away at Nottingham Forest. So yeah, you either want the home game against Wolves or the away game against Nottingham Forest. You want a differential, then Ekitike might just be your man. If you want to play safe, then it's Haaland.
Okay. Any other
That's
last
it.
minute tips? Rounds out our 25-minute Christmas special.
Yeah.
Glad to see that everybody is good and healthy. Looking forward to the new year. Back to work for some of us. But yeah, we hope that you guys have a great game week this week. Please remember to do your transfers and don't use it yet. Please make sure you use them before the game week is out. Okay, you have another 2 more game weeks for you to use before they get resetted. Okay, so please make sure you use them. Please drop
Last
in
one, right?
your last one. This is
Last one.
17, right? 17
This is 18,
resets. 18. Sorry, it was reset at 20 or 19?
19.
19. Oh,
19.
then make sure you use it. The triple
Use
Yep.
cap.
all your chips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Use whichever chip you have left.
Yeah. And any balance annual leave also, please finish using it. Cannot carry over until next year.
Yeah. Take care. Have a good
Okay.
one this week.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
All the
Cheers,
best. Good
brother.
luck.
Season's
Comment,
greetings.
subscribe, click a like, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.